Hey, John.
Yeah, Peter.
Where did Jesus go?
He went on ahead.
Oh, okay.
I hate it when he does this.
Me too.
When he does what?
When he leaves us alone like this. Then he always springs a surprise on us.
Oh, James, where's your sense of adventure?
James is right, Peter. Remember that night Jesus left us alone in the boat and later came out on the lake, walking on the water. He scared the wits out of me.
That's not all he scared out of you. John had to change his tunic.
James.
Change his tunic? I was the one who tried to walk on water and got all wet.
It wasn't water that got John's tunic wet.
James. You didn't have to tell him that.
I don't know why Jesus calls you two the sons of thunder. You should be called the sons of chicken.
Very funny.
Does anybody know what we are doing up here on this mountain?
No.
No.
I hate it when Jesus does this. I hate surprises.
Me too.
The sons of chicken.
This is my son, whom I have chosen. Listen to him.
I hate it when he does that.
Wait till I tell the rest of the apostles. They are not going to believe what we just saw.
Peter, are you deaf or something? Jesus just told us not to tell anyone about what we just saw.
You're not actually going to keep this to yourself, are you?
If that's what Jesus said to do, that's what we ought to do.
John, you've got to be kidding. We just saw Elijah and Moses face to face. We just heard the voice of God, and were surrounded by the same pillar of cloud that used to occupy the most holy place of the temple. And you're not going to tell anyone?
No.
What about you, James? Yo, James, baby. Is anybody in there?
I'm waiting for my alarm to go off so I can wake up.
He thinks this was all a dream.
Well, you will have to admit that it was pretty fantastic.
You guys just amaze me. One of you goes catatonic, and the other wets himself.
Does it show? James, can you see anything?
Oh, no. You can hardly see anything at all, John. Was that really Moses and Elijah up there?
In the flesh.
Are you sure it doesn't show? This is really embarrassing.
The sons of chicken.
As if you were the epitome of calm, cool and collected. At least, we didn't open mouth and insert foot.
I didn't know what else to say. What do you say to two people you thought have been dead for hundreds of years?
Hey, Elijah baby, need a garage for your chariot of fire?
Well, that was better than what I was thinking of saying.
What were you thinking of saying?
Hey, Moses, you look pretty good for a dead man.
I think I'd rather be catatonic.
And I think I'd rather... Never mind. Why would Jesus embarrass us all like this?
Good question. Why did he bring us up here in the first place?
Well, if we had any doubts about Jesus being the Messiah, I think the pillar of cloud and the voice of God removed all doubt.
Yes, but why bring Moses and Elijah into it?
I think it has to have something to do with death or dying.
You do?
Why?
Well, remember, last week Jesus told all of us that some of us will not taste death before we see the kingdom of God.
Well, if that wasn't the kingdom of God up there, I don't know what is.
That was undoubtedly God up there. But I doubt that it was the kingdom of God. Jesus isn't sitting on David's throne yet. Besides, none of the 12 apostles died. He said some of you will not taste death.
Yeah, but what does this have to do with dying?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it does.
Well, let's think about it for a minute. Elijah went right to heaven on a chariot of fire. He didn't die, right?
Right.
Right.
But Moses died in the desert.
Yet, both of them looked like they were in the same shape. They were both very much alive.
John's right. They both had bodies. We could see them. They weren't ghosts or anything like that.
That means that what the rabbis have been teaching us about death is all wrong.
What do you mean?
The rabbis think that when we die, we stay dead until the Messiah sits on the throne of David.
Well, it's pretty obvious Moses didn't stay dead.
That's it. That's what we can tell the others. Let's go.
Peter, we can't tell them about what happened up here.
No, but we can tell them for sure that we'll all go to heaven when we die.
But only if we put our trust in Jesus.
Right.
Yeah, but I have to change first.
Based on a play by Bob Snook. Conditions for use. Do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it.
Pay no royalties, even if you make money from performances.
You may reproduce and distribute this script freely, but all copies must contain this copyright statement.